Hello everyone, how are you? Today I would like to talk about how to release the energy of a man, of a lover that we've been with as a sex priestess. So I have another video about releasing past lovers. It's an old video of mine from a few years ago, and you can watch that. It's a beautiful, very simple, powerful ritual to release the energy of a man you've been sleeping with and loved. But even though we are doing those rituals and kind of releasing, parts of this man will always stay within us, even if not physical, emotional, and spiritual. And that's why, first of all, we always have to choose our lovers wisely, which I always talk about. But when you learn about the work of a sex priestess, there is another level to this. And there's another level to release a man, because the thing is, sex priestesses used to, before in the temple, we used to sleep with a lot of men. We used to have sex with a lot of men, and it wasn't seen the way it's seen today. The sex that we had with all these men was so sacred, was so powerful. These priestesses, because of the work that we do, we can hold the energy of 1,000 men inside of us. And not only that it will not hurt us, but we can use it and transmute it and turn it into light and love and send it back into the mother. And kind of like transmute all the darkness that the dark masculine has been doing into light, also to awaken those men that we connect with. So this is a beautiful thing I want to share with you today. And again, this is not for everyone. This is only for women who are really connected with their sexual power and that have really connected with this man and want a different, a more powerful, deeper way to connect even with the releasing of this man. So, and perhaps it will just give you a different perspective and you will find your own way to do this. So hopefully this will inspire you anyway. And although this is for women, men can listen to this too and understand the work of the sex priestess a little bit more. So, as you know, and I talked about this before, every woman, the basic subconscious fear of the feminine is the fear of abandonment. So every time that we are separated from a man, even if we just dated him for a month, it doesn't matter, or once even, we have that fear and triggered in us. So, and we feel like we're never going to see this guy again. Like every time he says goodbye, it's like we're never going to see him again. And that triggers something really powerful in us. Now, it shows differently with every woman, obviously, because every woman also has a different life path, and we had different experiences as this physical embodiment of the goddess. But that subconscious fear is a common thread for all women. So I want to go over with you the prayer and the blessing that I use. And the priestess, the sisters of the temple have kind of like guided me into creating and finding that prayer within me. And it's also thanks for a beautiful man that I've recently connected to, and a beautiful lover that inspired me. That connection inspired me. So let's go over this prayer to release a lover like a sex priestess, and we're going to examine each line in this prayer and the intention behind it. So I'm going to explain as we go. Now, you may create your own blessing and your own prayer, your own spells. Obviously, I want you to create your own. Once you understand the powerful intentions behind what I'm about to show you. Okay, so it's very simple. Really, the strongest magic is the simpler one. So, again, like I had this amazing connection with the divine masculine recently. He's not in his divine masculine yet, but I definitely saw the potential in him, which we all do. All women see the potential in men, and we fall in love with that potential really fast. But especially a conscious woman, we're seeing the potential in the man so much before he even sees it, and it's very beautiful. So after a very long period of abstinence in sex, I haven't had sex in 2 years almost. Let's call this guy Bo, my ex-lover. So the thing is, I kept pushing him away. Because those triggers came up in me. Those triggers of abandonment, childhood triggers, whatever, all the bullshit that we keep holding, even with all the work that we're doing with ourselves. Triggers will come. And also, there is the fear. There is the fear of getting hurt. There is the fear of falling in love. There is the fear of complete surrendering when you're not sure that this man is yours. That's why, men, I always explain to you, a woman has to trust you fully in order to surrender to you fully, in order to have an orgasm with you, in order to just completely be in her divine feminine. So anyway, this lover, I know he will be in my body forever, and I want him to be in my body forever because I loved and needed and asked for his specific frequencies that he held, his divine masculine energy. And we always get what we want. We always get what we need from the universe, sorry. And another thing I teach in the Sex Priestess program, this is not for a video on YouTube, obviously, is how to understand that every lover we have, we asked for this frequencies that this man is holding, even if he's the worst man on earth, right? And there is a reason that we have invited this man into our body, even subconsciously, even through rape. Even if a woman has been through rape, there is a way to use and transmute these energies. This is extreme power, extreme knowledge that this world has been trying to hide from us for a very long time. And you will not find this in any book, actually, in any way. Like, this is very, very sacred knowledge from the temple that I've been receiving just so gratefully. And I also have to learn how to slowly give it to people because it's very intense. I'm also writing 2 more books about the Sex Priestess and the Goddess initiation. So stay tuned this year. They will come. I wanted to make the books because not everyone can afford to work with me in the programs, and that way women can just do the work on themselves, and that would be great because we need that information right now, and it's time. So anyway, we're gonna say this guy's name first. Let's say this guy's name is Bo, like I said. So we're gonna connect with his energy in our heart, but more so, of course, you know that if you've been watching me for a long time, in our womb. Okay, our womb is our divine feminine essence, power center, and the man is the heart. So we're going to connect with our womb, but also with our heart, because we want to connect lovingly with this man, with this lover. So we're going to say his name first. Make sure your intentions for him are pure love and pure gratitude. With no gratitude to this man, this ritual would not work. Okay, you have to even take days, if you need to take days, to really connect to that full gratitude. What are you thankful for that this man has given you? It could be a little thing, it could be a big thing. I'm so grateful for the connection, for the touch, for the intimacy, for the awakening of my sexual power, for seeing the goddess in me. Just whatever. Be in so much gratitude for the time, for the connection, for anything. For the way you touched me, for the way you smelled me, for the way you looked at me. Anything that awakened your own power and your own divine feminine, be grateful for. Okay, so gratitude is a huge, huge, huge key to the success of this ritual, and generally to connect with your feminine energy, because once you are in gratitude, that is feminine energy, that is surrendering. It's beautiful. All right, so we're going to say his name, Bo, and connect to his heart through your womb. And if you haven't slept with him, if he haven't penetrated your body, just connect through your heart. So, Bo, I love you. I like to say it also in Hebrew, Ani ohevet otcha, because it's more powerful for me, but you can say it in whatever language you want. I love you. So really connect to those words, I love you. And it's not romantic love. It's not, I want you to be my husband and my boyfriend love. It's, I love your soul. I love your divine masculine. I love your heart. I love you as a spirit. Okay? So really connect to that love without attachments and without anything, any outcome or anything you want back from this man. Okay? Just pure love. I trust your divine masculine heart. This is the next line. Why do we say that? Because you trust, you as the divine goddess, trust that this divine God, even if he's not holding his full divine godliness yet, he is underneath it all a divine God. So you trust that that divine masculine heart knows what's good for him and what's good for you. So you trust it. This is you being feminine. This is you surrendering. You trusting the divine masculine. And the more we trust the divine masculine, guess what? The more we awaken it. So you fully trust. I trust. You say those words. Bo, his name, I love you. I trust your divine masculine heart. I trust your choice. All right? Even if it's not a good choice for you, okay? Even if he doesn't want to see you anymore again, you trust it. And the next line is, you are safe and free in my womb forever. So these are very important, because just as the deep fear of the feminine is abandonment, the deep fear of the masculine is lack of freedom. So, and I'm going to do a whole new video about that, because this is a really important topic, and we need to understand that about the fear of the masculine. And because the masculine, the thing they crave the most, man, is to penetrate the womb, to penetrate that abyss, the eternal womb. But it's the thing that scares them the most also, because they're so scared to disappear in it, to lose their freedom. Okay? Even though when you find your goddess, you cannot be more free. When you find your womb, your goddess. That it's really a contradiction, but that's why it's so important for men to understand that. And I will do another video on that in the future. So when you say those words, you are safe and free in my womb forever, you're first of all letting him know that his energy, if he slept with you, if it's literally his DNA is inside your body, it's safe there. You're going to treat it with love. You're going to treat it as a divine mother. You're going to protect his energy, his DNA, his information, his power, okay, his life force. You're going to protect it. And make sure you do. Make sure you actually mean those words. That's why I told you, take a few days before, if you need, or whatever time you need, to fill your heart with gratitude and love for this man, not with any attachments or needs for him, okay? So you make sure that his spirit, you don't have to say these words to him. You don't even ever have to talk to him again. But you make sure that he understands, his spirit understands that he's safe inside your womb. You're going to use his life force wisely. Even if you haven't slept with him, you're going to use his love, and whatever you have towards him, you're going to use it wisely. And you also say, you are free in my womb, because you want him to feel that freedom. You want to help the divine masculine around you in your life, any man around you, to connect with that freedom that they yearn for. And this is not freedom to sleep with other women. This is not the freedom I'm talking about. That's ego freedom. That's a dark masculine freedom idea. I'm talking about full freedom. This freedom that he has, this freedom cannot even be expressed in words. That's why men crave they want quiet, they want peace, they crave that. They can't handle all the feminine craziness. But if they are mastering their divine masculine energy, they will know how to handle that. And I'm actually going to do another video on that next week, so stay tuned. So you are safe and free in my womb forever. You fill him with this freedom, which is what the masculine craves for the most, okay? Now the next line you say, I release you with love and gratitude. Because again, we are releasing him completely with love, absolute love and gratitude. Make sure you connect with those words. Don't just say them, love and gratitude. Everyone can say that. Really take the time to connect with it. And what does it mean for you to feel love for this soul, to feel gratitude for that soul? It's super important, okay? Now, when we do this, we embody compassion. We embody our divine feminine and understanding for this man. Sometimes women don't think, what has this man been going through? Has he been going through a crazy divorce, or crazy time at work, or crazy time with his parents, or someone died in his family, or he has an illness, or it can be so many things. This man can have much trauma from the past, from other women that he's holding. So let's have compassion, and let's really embody that divine mother's energy towards him, okay? So when also, if this is your man, like if, let's say, I know we're talking about releasing a man you broke up with, or he's not in your life anymore, but if this is your man you're in a relationship with, this is also good to do, because it doesn't mean that you're releasing him to be with other women or whatever, or breaking up with him, but you're releasing him to feel that freedom. But when you do that with your man, if he's in your life now, you don't want to connect so much with the mother's energy, because you don't want him to view you as a mother. You want to be his partner. You want to be his lover. You want to be his goddess. All right. So this is the only difference to do if you are in a relationship or if you're not in a relationship with a man. So yeah. So feeling that compassion and truly that love and gratitude. It's so important. So I hope this helps. Write me down in the comments if you have any questions. Just be with this, you know. I want you to like even listen to this video a couple more times. Be with what I said. This is very deep work. This is very, very deep sex priestess work. And it's not very logical. It's hard to logicalize it. I know many of you are going to understand what I'm talking about. You're going to feel it. Women, sisters, I want you to feel it. Don't think about it too much. Don't be in your head. Being in our head is what brings us into our masculine. We want to be more in our feminine. We want to surrender. We want to slow down. All right. So I love you so much. I am a servant of the mother. I am a priestess of the temple. And I pray for the awakening of all men, women, and children on planet Earth. Thank you.